Friends, welcome to Ignited Max with the wonders of the positivity. As we have entered the complex world, that is nothing but the complex number chapter. We have gone through it like conjugate, modulus, amplitude, argument, etc. topic we have covered, and we have gone through it. Lots of the sum, lots of the properties, proof, etc. But it's not the end of the complex world. Yes, there is lots more to see, like cube root of unity, nth root of unity, still more left. So at this topic, at this video, we are going to do the concept of the cube root of unity, which we will move through the lots of the properties, lots of the formulas, examples, and all in just one video. Let's describe the word of the cube root of the unity. Okay, cube root over here of unity. Okay, number one is often called the unity. So cube root of the unity, what the word describes. Cube root of unity 1. The number 1 itself is the unity. Now let's take the x value as the cube root of the unity. Now I'm going to take the cube root at the LHS. So how it will become? X cube, yes, and this 1 in the RHS. If even I want to take the 1 in the LHS, then this 1 is in positive sign. If I will take it in the LHS, it will become as the negative. Yes, because it is equal to, and over here 0. Yes, it's nothing but x cube minus 1 is equal to 0. The factorization, okay, over here I have done it. It's nothing but x minus 1, x square plus x plus 1. Even we can do the method, okay, even we will be getting the answer same. So this x minus 1 itself is given as 0, and this x square plus x plus 1, we need to solve the equation, this quadratic equation. By the factorization, is it possible? No, it's absolutely not possible. Then we can move through the discriminant value. Yes, b square minus 4ac. If we will take the value of b square minus 4ac, okay, b is 1, yes, minus 4 AC, it's nothing but 1. Yes, so 1 minus 4 is equal to minus 3, and it is less than 0. It means we can't get the real value of it. The imaginary unit is one of the most important thing in which we need to apply over here. So how it will be become? Yes, I have done the same method as yes, this is the same method. Minus b plus or minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, the formula. Yes, I have applied it over here, and all the a, b, c value I have put it over here, and I got the answer as minus 1 plus or minus root 3 divided by 2i. Now by the imaginary unit concept, we know that I is equal to root of minus 1. Yes, so what can I do it over here? Minus 1 plus or minus I root 3. This minus 1, take it over here. Yes, we have the value as the imaginary unit. So I have put it I root 3 divided by 2. Now this is in the form of plus or minus. I'll be getting the two values. Yes, it's nothing but minus 1 plus I root 3 divided by 2, and the other value minus 1 minus I root 3 divided by 2, and the one value is actually fixed. Okay, x minus 1 is equal to 0, and this 1 I kept over at the RHS, so the sign will change, and I got the answer. Now let's put the value. Yes, this cube root of unity, now it comes it off. X is equal to 1 omega square, in which x is equal to 1, we have already done with it. This value I'm going to take as the omega. Yes, minus 1 minus I root 3 divided by 2. Yes, I have done with it. Now if I will square this omega, yes, if I will square this omega, I will be getting the answer as omega square minus 1 plus I root 3 divided by 2. It's nothing but this value. Yes, if I will square this omega, I'm getting the answer 1 of the cube root of unity. Yes, question will occurs that is that any rule that omega should be the first value, it should be a negative value, positive value? Not, it's absolutely not. We can take the omega as the first or second, the positive or negative, it's up to us. If we will take the omega as -1 plus I root 3 divided by 2, I have done the calculation at my left hand side and I got the answer as -1 minus I root 3 divided by 2 is nothing but the omega square value. At my RHS, at my right hand side, I took the omega as -1 minus I root 3 divided by 2. When I am squaring the value, I got the answer as -1 plus I root 3 divided by 2. It's nothing but the omega square value. So this is what the cube root of unity, and it's the most important concept to clear the most of the properties, to construct most of the properties. It's one of the most important key point to do it. We'll square it, we will be getting the answer same. You just write, if not I'll just write and show it. One of the question itself asked to solve it, so at the examples I'll definitely solve this question. Let's move to the properties. Yes, before moving to the properties, I like to hide this all the places. Okay, the cube root of unity. Okay, this is the one of the most important thing for proving any of the properties, any of the sum. Okay, this is one of the tool to find the cube root of the unity. So I am going to hide this all things. This will be shown. Okay, and I am going to prove each and every properties in the left hand side. Okay, I'll show the construction, proof, formulas, etc on my left hand side, and over here I'll just show the properties all. Let's get started. So my first property is omega is the complex cube root of 1. Yes, omega is the complex cube root of 1. If we will cube value, okay, I show it in the left hand side of the page. So omega cube, that is nothing but omega square into omega. Yes, so omega square, okay, we have the value of it nothing but -1 plus I root 3 divided by 2, and the omega -1 minus I root 3 divided by 2. So I have shown it over here. Yes, so after finding the formulas, after solving it, we will be getting the answer as 1. Okay, the omega cube is equal to 1. It's one of the most important properties. I'll say the most important properties, that is nothing but 1 and 2. Yes, there are more list of the properties are still left, but this 1 2 properties, it's an important property because these two properties will construct the other properties very easily. For that purpose, I'm saying this 1 2 properties are very important and very easy property. It's nothing but sum of cube root of unity. Okay, cube root of unity, in which it says as 1 plus omega square is equal to 0. How does it came? Yes, first question will occur. No problem, I am going to show all the construction part in my left hand side. Yes, here is the solution for it. Omega square is over here, omega value is over here. Just put the value, okay, and we will be getting the value as 0. I have shown it in the left hand side, but still try it, we will be getting the answer same. Now I have completed with the two important properties. As I have already mentioned, these two important properties are the pillar for the cube root of unity properties. See, there are more similar properties in which these two properties are the pillar. Now the same third property is over here. 1 plus omega raised to r plus omega raised to 2r is equal to 0 and 3. If the condition is over here, if r is not a multiple of a 3, if r is a multiple of a 3, multiple of 3 is nothing but it's a kind of a 3 table. Yes, 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, etc. Yes, it's nothing but r is a multiple of a 3, then the value will be 3. If r is not a multiple of a 3, is equal to 0. Okay, we'll solve a question related to it. Okay, in the properties itself I have a small question in which even more the concept will be clear. Now the next property, yes, fourth one, omega cube is 1. Omega cube is equal to 1 from the first property. So omega raised to 3n is equal to 1. I have already mentioned it. These two properties are the pillar. Now the building is constructed, the fourth building is constructed with this property only. Yes, omega cube is equal to 1. So omega raised to 3n. N is nothing but any number, 1, 2, 3, 10, 20, any number, anything raised to multiple by 3 is equal to 1. Yes, it's actually proof. I'll show it in the left hand side of my page. You just see it off. Okay, it's a proof of it. Now the fifth, my fifth building. Yes, omega raised to 3r plus 1 is equal to omega. How did it came? See it on the left hand side. Yes, omega raised to 3r dot omega raised to 1. Yes, omega raised to 3r I have already mentioned as a 1 value. Yes, omega raised to 3n, any value if we will take it, I am getting the answer 1. Yes, so omega raised to 3r dot omega 1. So omega 1 is nothing but omega. That's what I have mentioned over here. Now the next. Omega raised to 3r plus 2. Just split it off. Omega raised to 3r dot omega square. Yes, omega raised to 3r, it's already 1. Yes, and this square dot omega square, just put it over here. Now this nr is nothing but same. Okay, n means 1 till any number 20, 30. Over here also it's same, 1, 2, 3, etc. Yes, omega raised to 3r. 3r is nothing but 1 value. Yes, so I got the answer. Now I'm going to construct over here. Omega raised to 3r plus omega raised to 3r plus 1 plus omega raised to 3r plus 2. I have the each and every value. Okay, 1 plus omega square is equal to 0. One more properties. Yes, this is the other properties. So I have already mentioned that these two properties are the pillar. Okay, rest of the buildings are be constructed by the two properties. So here the sixth property. Yes, so omega is equal to minus 1 minus I root 3 divided by 2, as we have done over here. Yes, the similar one. Now if omega is equal to this, then omega conjugate as we have seen it. Yes, we need to change the sign of the imaginary unit. Okay, this contains the minus I root 3. Now conjugate is nothing but plus I root 3. Yes, so if we will do it, we will be getting the answer as omega square. Yes, omega square is plus I root 3 divided by 2. This is also one of the properties. Yes, I'll just show it in the left hand side. Each and every properties construction will be shown in the left hand side, so please go through it. Now the next. Okay, omega conjugate, I'll took the square. Yes, so it's nothing but omega conjugate, I know the value is omega square. Yes, I have done it over here, and the square as like as I have put it over here. Omega square into square, it's nothing but omega raised to 4. Yes, so how can I split it? Omega cube dot omega, in which omega cube from my first pillar is nothing but 1. Yes, omega as like as, so 1 dot omega, or 1 multiplication of the omega is equal to omega. Yes, the sixth building is also constructed. Now the seventh one. Yes, omega square is equal to 1 by omega, and 1 by omega square is equal to omega. Okay, this is one of the most important properties. I'll just show it in the proof way. Yes, I'll just show. We have seen omega square is equal to 1 by omega, and 1 by omega square is equal to omega. We are going to prove it. Yes, over here we are going to prove it. So let's get started with it. That is nothing but there are two proof. I'm going to show it over here. It's nothing but to prove that omega and omega square are nothing but cube root of unity. Yes, are square. Okay, they are square and reciprocal to each other. Okay, this is what I'm going to show it over here. So let's get started. For that purpose, I need the omega value. Here I have shown it of minus 1 minus I root 3 divided by 2 as omega, and plus I root 3 divided by 2 is equal to omega square. I have shown it, but even we can take the vice versa part. That is nothing but minus 1 minus I root 3 divided by 2 will maybe the omega square, and over here the omega. Okay, the vice versa part will be also proved. Okay, that also I will be showing in the right hand side. Now over here, for example, I took the omega as minus 1 plus I I root 3 divided by 2. As previously we took the omega as minus I, over here plus I. Okay, then also the answer will be same. Okay, each and every property will be proved plus I root 3 or minus I root 3. So you just check it off, we'll be getting the answer same. If not, I'll just post it on the right hand side of my part. Okay, this is for the construction part, I have left it. Now over here, take the square value of the omega value, that is nothing but a plus b the whole square formula we can apply over here. Okay, the 2 square is nothing but 4, keep it as like us, and over here a plus b the whole square formula, we just put it over here, that is nothing but a square plus b square plus 2ab. So as like us, I have done it over here, and at last I got the answer as minus 2i root 3 divided by 4. Over here the 2 is common from the numerator and denominator, take it as common and cancel it, and we'll be getting the answer as minus 1 minus I root 3 divided by 2. It's nothing but omega square. Yes, it's nothing but the omega square. Now similarly, omega is equal to minus 1 plus I root 3 divided by 2. Yes, and 1 by omega, that is nothing but reciprocal of the omega from the property 7. Yes, from the property 7, I have just proved it over here. 1 by omega, just take the reciprocal of it. Okay, if I took the reciprocal of it, then just do the rationalize the denominator. So how I can rationalize? Minus 1 minus I root 3 multiply in the numerator and the denominator. I have done with it. Now at the denominator, if we will do the calculation, it is nothing but 1 plus 3, it's nothing but 4, and over here 2. So 2 divided by 4 is nothing but 1 by 2. Yes, the same I have written over here. Okay, 1 by omega is the reciprocal of the omega, as I have proved it over here. The reciprocal of omega is 1 by omega. Now one more proof. Okay, one more proof. 1 by omega, I have kept it over here, and omega square I have multiplied in the numerator and the denominator. How it will become? Omega square omega cube. Yes, my one of the pillar, omega cube value is equal to 1. Yes, that's what I have mentioned over here. Omega square as like as divided by 1, it's equal to omega square. So again the 7th property is also proved that omega square is equal to omega, and 1 by omega square is equal to omega. I have done it over here. 1 by omega is equal to omega square. Okay, even we can take it as like as, if the reciprocal proof, okay, over here I have proved by the reciprocal of omega is equal to 1 by omega. So even we can prove it over here. Yes, we have done with it. As mentioned it, this 1 and 2 properties are my pillar for the cube root of unity. So with this 2 properties, I can construct most of the properties, plus in most of the proof and most of the examples, this 1 and 2 properties are my pillar. I'll just go through it to more examples in which even more the concept will be clear. Start with the examples. Yes, so over here the first example, omega raised to 28 plus omega raised to 29 plus 1. Yes, so we can use the properties, formulas, and we can solve the sum. As we have mentioned it, that my property number 1 and my second are my pillar. Yes, so we can use this property and we can find it. Okay, rest all the properties, if we can understand it, if we can remember it, then it's well and good, but if not, then also no problem. Just remember the 2 properties and we can solve the sums. Yes, let's get started with the first question. Okay, now we have the one solution, that omega raised to cube is equal to 1. Yes, on the right hand side I have shown the most important pillar of the cube root of the unit is nothing but omega raised to cube is equal to 1. So from the given question, we need to modify, we need to do the calculation in such a way to do in the simplest form. Yes, so how can I bring this question from relate with my first and the second property? How can I bring it? Yes, so it's omega raised to 28 and over here omega raised to 29. So I need to do the calculation as simplest in such a way to bring it as omega cube, because I have the property of the omega cube, so I can use it. So I have done the calculation as omega dot omega raised to 27 is nothing but the omega raised to 28. But why I have done this calculation? Because omega raised to 27, it's nothing but the multiple of the 3 into 9. Yes, so I can get the answer very easily. Omega raised to cube, I already know the value, and omega raised to 3 into 9, 1 raised to 9 is nothing but 1. So I can find the value of the sum very easily. For that purpose, I have done the simplification in such a way of the omega cube. I can find the omega cube value very easily. For that purpose, do the modification to the given content. Yes, so over here omega raised to 29. So over here I have done the calculation as omega raised to square dot omega raised to 27. So it's nothing but 2 plus 27 is nothing but 29. Yes, so over here also we can use the omega raised to cube property. Yes, so let's use it. Yeah, I have done with it. Omega raised to cube into 9, and over here omega raised to cube into 9. Okay, and afterwards 1 raised to 9 is nothing but 1. Over here also 1 raised to 9 is nothing but 1. And again, I have already mentioned my second pillar is came off. 1 plus omega square is nothing but 0. The sum of cube root of unity is equal to 0. Yes, this is how we need to do the calculation. It's just a change, like 1 plus omega square is equal to 0, but omega plus omega square plus 1 is also equal to 0. In the addition, no problem. Okay, this is how we need to find it. Here the simple trick I have used to do the modification in the simplest way, to do the calculation in the simplest way, do the omega raised to cube value, because we have the property of the omega raised to cube is equal to 1. So we can do this somewhere in the simplest form. So take the omega raised to cube value. The second main question, okay, I took as 1 plus omega minus omega square in the bracket and 1 minus omega plus omega square. Yes, after seeing the question, my only one property comes in my mind. It's nothing but my pillar of my second pillar. That is nothing but sum of cube root of unity. That is nothing but 1 plus omega square is equal to 0. It's shown on the right hand side. Just see it. Okay, now it's completely related with the question. Yes, the first question will occur, is just any relation between this property and this question? Absolutely right. Yes, so I'm going to do such a calculation in which I'm going to find the value of this sum in a fraction of the second. Yes, in a very simplest way. 1 plus omega is equal to minus omega square. Yes, from the given property given, and one more. Okay, one more. 1 plus omega square is equal to minus omega. Yes, in a very simplest way. Just do the calculation and we'll be getting the answer as 4 omega cube, and we have the value of the omega cube is equal to 1, and afterwards we got the answer as 4. Okay, just in a fraction of a second, just click it off. Okay, how can I do the sum in the simplest way? Within just two properties I have used it.
The short note before going to the examples, in which here are the list of the properties mentioned for use of a complex root of cube root of unity in factorization, in which we can prove it from LHS to RHS or RH to LHS up to us, and with the help of the two pillar as we have mentioned it. I'll show some of the properties proof at the end of the session, but still make a note and try the proof itself, and with the help of the two pillars of the properties we can solve. You can remember this all the properties, it's well and good, but if not, then also no problem, no worries. With the help of the two pillars also we can construct or we can solve any of the sums.
Slight modification of the sum. So I bought some proof of it. Okay, it's one of the properties where we are going to prove it. Okay, this is my LHS value, this is my RHS value. We are going to prove the value. Okay, from LHS to RHS or RH to LHS up to us. Okay, we are going to prove it. Let's get started. I'm going to prove it from my RHS, and I'll bring the answer in such a way so I'll get the LHS value. Let's get started. So take my RHS value. Yes, I have took it. Now just see the relation of the RHS value. Okay, we have the two properties listed. Just make a note of it. Okay, and what all things I can do to the question given so that I'll be getting the answer. Getting the question, my second and my third term, if we will see it, it's nothing but 1 omega omega square. 1 plus omega square. Yes, over here also 1 plus omega square plus omega. Okay, it's completely related to my second property. Yes, the first question will occur, and the second is this x y z term is also with us, so I can't do any relation with that property, 1 plus omega square. Yes, so what can I do it now? Next, just do the multiplication, because all these are in form of multiplication. Yes, so take the two term, okay, and do the multiplication, and we will see the relation. Okay, the second property have applied it, 1 plus omega square, but it's not valid because x y z term is also with us. So what can I do it? How can I bring it as a common and I can use this property? So that property of the solution is failed. So next thing is, I have noted it's on the multiplication form. Yes, so I'll do the calculation in the multiplication form, and afterwards we will see the relation. Yes, let's get started. So I'll just multiply my second and the third term. Okay, I have just multiplied and I have shown it over here. Okay, my first term to each and every term I have multiplied it. Okay, and afterwards, if we will see it, just take the common value. Okay, x square plus y square plus z square as like as x y z x y z. Okay, I have took the common term. Can use the property. Yes, 1 plus omega square is equal to 0, as we have seen it, but omega square plus omega is equal to -1. Yes, now we can apply the property. Yes, so I have applied the property for not only for this term, even over here it's also applicable. So even I have applied it over here. Yes, we have done it, and after doing the calculation is nothing but minus xy minus zx minus yz. Now after seeing it, the one more clicks comes it off. If we will do the calculation in simple way, okay, x into x square, x into y square, x into z square with each and every term, and I got the LHS value. Yes, so this is nothing but my LHS value. From my RHS, I have proved it to the LHS. Let's get started with the next question. Over here we need to find the value of the certain question given. Yes, so over here -1 plus root -3 raised to 5, and over here -1 minus root -3 raised to 5. Yes, now again, if you will see the question, again one of the most important term occurs. It's nothing but cube root of the unity, in which we have the value of the omega and omega square, in which omega is equal to -1 minus I root 3 divided by 2, and omega square -1 plus I root 3 divided by 2. Okay, the only thing is difference is 2. Divided by 2 is missing in both the terms. Here root -3, yes, it's nothing but I root 3 or root 3i. Yes, okay, 3 is over here, and the -1 root of -1 is nothing but I. Yes, so it's nothing but I root 3 -1 plus I root 3. So it's nothing but the numerator part is absolutely same, only the difference is at the denominator. The 2 is missing. So what can I do it? I'll just multiply and divide by 2. Yes, after doing the multiplication and the division by 2, over here also, okay, it's nothing but my omega value, this is nothing but my omega square value. So afterwards what I used to do, 2 into omega raised to 5, and over here 2 into omega square raised to 5. Yes, in the very simplest form I have found it. Just see the question and I have the property of it. Okay, it's nothing but the cube root of the unity, the omega and omega square. The mind just click it off and we getting the answer. Yes, now after seeing it, omega raised to 5 and omega raised to 5 over here, it's common. So if it doing the multiplication of 2 into 5 10, then also the 5 will be common. So just take it in the common side. Yes, I have done the multiplication over here, 2 into 5 10, then also omega raised to 5 will be common, and after doing it, omega raised to 5, I have the value of omega raised to cube. So do it as the omega raised to cube. How can I bring it? Yes, omega raised to 2 into omega raised to cube is nothing but my omega raised to 5, and I have the value of the omega raised to cube. Just use the property and we will be getting the answer. And over here also I have used the property of it, omega raised to 5. Okay, and 1 plus omega square is nothing but my minus omega, my second property, and I got the answer very easily. Okay, now again I'm saying the first and second property. I'm a pillar. With that first and second property, I have maintained the solution in the very easy method. Now over here I have used my cube root of unity method. Yes. In my next question, we need to show that it's nothing but LHS and RHS proof, and it's my one of the properties. Okay, properties for the cube root of unity. Now I'm going to solve it, but at the RHS value I'm going to take it and I'm going to prove it by the LHS. Let's get started. Okay, my RHS value, I have took it. Just take a 2-second time and just think it of whether we can use any of the properties to do in the simplest method. Yes, if okay, I have done it. It's in the multiplication form, so I have just multiplied my second and my third term. Yes, I have done the multiplication with each and every term, x into x, x square, x into minus omega. Okay, with each and every term I have just done the multiplication of it. And now omega raised to cube, we have the formula of it. Yes, so after seeing it, I've just applied over here, and over here xy and xy is common from my second and third term, so I have took it as a common. Okay, over here omega plus omega square, and over here I have already mentioned omega raised to cube is nothing but 1. Yes, it's vanished. And over here omega plus omega square, just use my second property of the pillar. Okay, it's nothing but minus 1. Just use it. We have done with it. Now just do the multiplication of it, and I got the answer as x cube minus y cube, and this is nothing but my LHS value.
For watching this video, if this ignited maths is so helpful, then do like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to comment.